I will finally make everyone forget about Christmas for good. The time has finally come for me to get rid of this stupid holiday. From now on, Christmas will be a thing of the past. You don't stand a chance against my newfound power. Bye-bye, old man.
Looks like my secret is out. You may know me as your granddad, but I'm actually Santa Claus. Every winter I don my signature red outfit and spread holiday cheer. I can cast a variety of spells through the use of my magical snow. Sadly, none of them are powerful enough to fix my broken sleigh. What's worse, the gifts I've prepared to load into the sleigh are now scattered all over the room. Can I count on you to help me collect them and arrange them into boxes? I keep the wrapping paper and a list of all the gifts somewhere in my workroom. Finding that list in this mess is no easy task, but you're a bright kid, so I'm sure you'll cope. I'll get busy repairing the sleigh in the meantime. Thanks a lot for your help. The Guardians of Christmas are meant to protect this wonderful holiday with all the joy it brings. They help elves craft and deliver gifts to the farthest corners of the world. However, Ambrus, the elf you just met, has always rejected the mere idea of Christmas. He believes that elves, honorable, magical creatures, are too good to serve human children. Unfortunately for Ambrus, all the other elves agreed to help me and left him roaming the forest alone. Years ago, I hid a magic wand deep in the northern forest. It's so powerful that no living creature should ever be allowed to wield it. But now Ambrus has got his hands on it. I'm sure he went to the toy factory. Ambrus hates toys and yearns to destroy them all. Let's repair my sleigh and catch up to him. Come on, we're short on time. Off to the factory we go. Hold on, Frosty.
Ambrus. He set the factory on fire and broke my staff to make sure I won't be able to use it to put out the flames. I've gotten everyone out, but I couldn't find Princess Nutcracker. She must still be somewhere inside the burning building.
Could you put the staff back together while I'm trying to help Frosty?
Thank you so much. Ambrus couldn't have caused that much damage on his own. Someone must be helping him. I'm afraid we have a traitor among us. The Guardians of Christmas. I have reasons to believe it might be Lenny. Come to think of it, Lenny used to be a monster. He claims that working with us has reformed him, but a leopard can't change its spots. I'll go and find Florence. She has a heart of gold. I'm sure she will help us. Can I ask you a favor? Please, find Princess Nutcracker. She should be somewhere in the factory.
Take care, and see you later, Frosty. Our princess lives up to her name. She really is a hard nut to crack. I'm sure she's fine. Let's find her together. Luckily, the flames didn't do much damage. Ambrus has been trying to outsmart us. That fire was a mere distraction. In fact, he's cooked up a much more ambitious plan. Please look for the princess while I go upstairs to check if anything is missing. There are some places in the factory that aren't easily accessible. The toy workshop is one of them. Every kid dreams of visiting it someday. Would you like to learn how toys are made? Splendid! Just a minute. I'll open the door to the workshop. You've done lots of good deeds, so you deserve a gift. Have a look around and choose any toy you like. I'll leave you alone here for now. I have some important things to do. Have fun picking a toy. And here, take this one too.
Now that Ambrus has armed me with this magic weapon, I can get rid of you once and for all, princess. From now on, rats shall live in the factory and do whatever they please. You'll pay for all the dark days we rats have spent in that awful basement.
I wouldn't have chased the rats out of the factory if they hadn't damaged toys.
Ugh, stupid princess. We need to keep our teeth sharp. That's why we damage toys, if you want to put it that way.
I used to be a snow blizzard. I had fun flying high above houses and mountains. An incident brought me to the North Pole. Santa saved me and made me feel at home.
I spent years roaming the forest. I tried to share my wooden toys with people, but since I look like a bear, the locals were frightened of me. Santa liked my toys and brought me here.
Many years ago, a rat witch turned me into a wooden doll. Fortunately, Santa happened to get there just in time. He saved me. In gratitude, I protect his toys from rats.
Florence is a children's guardian. She spends hours throwing snowballs and making snowmen with them. Kids' smiles are all she lives for, so she helps me deliver gifts to children.
Thanks a lot. Ambrus has crossed the line. I guess it's time for us to learn what Ambrus and Burleigh are up to.
Ambrus asked me to distract the princess from guarding the factory so that he would get the opportunity to implement his plan. Ambrus isn't much of a talker, but he did mention the Northern Lights Tower. Toys are the yummiest snack you can get. This factory makes the best ones. Why the hell does Santa give toys to those nasty kids? What about us rats? Kids don't deserve gifts anyway.
Not long ago, I witnessed an argument between Florence and Lenny. They mentioned the Northern Lights Tower that Burleigh is talking about. Can you see that door over there? It leads to the backyard. Once you exit the factory, follow the path. It leads straight to the tower. Follow Lenny's trail. There's no time to waste. In the meantime, I'll keep an eye on their rats and protect the rest of the gifts from their teeth. Use this to open the door. Good luck!
Lenny, stop! Don't do that! None of the gifts will ever reach their recipients! Get out of my way. I know what I'm doing. Soon you'll learn who the true villain is. I'm just doing my best to save the kids around the world. When it rains, it pours. I might have magical abilities, but I still won't be able to visit every home on Christmas Eve in person. Luckily, the elves helped me craft this magic orb. Its light guides all the sleighs with gifts to each kid right on time. But now that Lenny has damaged it, the sleighs won't make it to their destinations. We don't have much time left. In some countries, Christmas is already around the corner. My magic snow can substitute for the orb for a little while, but I'll run out of it before long. Please help me find a way to fix my magic orb. Otherwise, kids around the world will be left without gifts. Oh, well done. You've managed to fix the magic orb on your own. Thanks a lot. Now we can rest assured the gifts will reach the children safe and sound. I never imagined Lenny would betray me like that. The Guardians of Christmas always treated him well and gave him a chance to fulfill his potential. What were his motives? I believe we should follow Lenny's trail and try to figure out what actually happened. Letting Lenny go would be dangerous. Who knows what else might occur? Please prepare everything you need for our journey. First of all, get some skates. The ice on the river is extremely slippery. I'll wait here for you, and take this. I'm sure you'll find it useful. You! Get out of here, quick! It's too dangerous to stay in this place! Run!
Oh, Thanks for putting on such a great show. You really had me entertained this whole time. You've fallen into my trap like a fly in a web. Good girl Frosty fooled you into believing Lenny was the culprit and led you on a wild goose chase. And you half-wits never even doubted her honesty. Ah, and it looks like Santa has wasted all his magic snow on trying to light up the path for his sleighs. Well, gullibility has a high price to pay. Say goodbye to Granddad, little buddy. And this is only the beginning. Mark my words, the best is yet to come.
Come now, kid. Don't be scared of me. I'm not your enemy. Frosty slandered me and made me look like an utter scoundrel to try and divert suspicion from herself. This whole time, I've actually been attempting to thwart Ambrus's plan. He seemed suspicious to me for quite a while, so I've been keeping an eye on him. Before long, I realized my hunch was right. Ambrus was indeed plotting against Santa. Sadly, the other Guardians of Christmas didn't share my suspicion. I was forced to act alone. I assumed Ambrus was planning to deface Santa's toys, so I delayed their shipment and even damaged the magic orb to halt the sleighs. But instead of destroying toys, Ambrus abducted Santa himself. Let's send up a flare and call for help. I used to have one with me, but I must have dropped it on the way to this cave.
Nice to meet you, my young friend. I'm Florence the Fairy. I have been flying around this icy wasteland looking for you. Setting up that flare was a smart move. Now that we've finally found each other, I'll tell you what Ambrus is up to. But first, I'd like to apologize to you, Lenny. It was terribly wrong of me to mistrust you. It's not too late to stop Ambrus yet, but we must act quickly. While you and Santa were following Lenny's trail, Ambrus managed to snatch the Star of Oblivion. It's an extremely powerful artifact created by an evil sorceress many years ago. Armed with it, spellcasters can instantly erase from humanity whichever memories they please. Ambrus is going to put the Star of Oblivion on the tallest Christmas tree in the land. As soon as that artifact illuminates the city, people will forget about Santa for good. We should harness our reindeer and head straight to Hopeville. That's where we'll find the tallest Christmas tree. I'll fly in front of the sleigh and show you the way. Oh, and one more thing. Did you know that the icy cave you were trapped in was once inhabited by the Snow Queen and her retinue? Well, now you do. The Snow Queen had a magic mirror that allowed her to explore the memories of any living creature. All she had to do was touch its cold glass and think of the person she was curious about. How about you use that mirror to unveil the mystery of Ambrus's past? It should help us develop a better understanding of his motives. You've made the right decision. The magic mirror is still in the icy cave. You can't miss it. chilly here, don't you think? We must stop that golem before he freezes the entire lane. Put that big brain of yours to work, kid. Lenny and I will hold him back for a while. Save your strength, Lenny. You're not gonna get anywhere trying to remove all that debris on your own. We'd better look for a detour instead. I'll make a quick circle above the street, just to see if there's another path to the city's main Christmas tree. Perhaps you'll come up with some useful ideas on your own, too. And here, take this ice crystal. It fell out of the golem when it collapsed. I can tell this is no ordinary ice. Its magic is powerful enough to put out any fire on Earth.
That's a wonderful idea. I was right about you. You really are a smart kid. Hurry up and help Santa then. I'll stay here and help the locals clear the debris.
Oh, there you are, my friend. It might sound silly, but I was in such a hurry to find a detour that I didn't notice the garlands hanging right in front of me. Please help me get down.
Greetings, my young friend. I am a storyteller. Today, I offer you a unique opportunity to take a fairy tale trip to Frosty's residence, the Blizzard Castle. There you'll be able to learn the story of her life. Are you interested? I'm glad you agreed. Can you see that big book on the stand? Its magic will take you straight to Frosty's castle as soon as you open it. Enjoy your journey.
Thank you so much. You came here just in time. When I was stuck up there, I caught a glimpse of Santa. I guess he's managed to escape from Ambrus. Santa was trying to fix the broken merry-go-round, but all his efforts were in vain. He was forced to give up after a while. The truth is, Santa's magical abilities are closely linked with kids' joy and happiness. As long as the children are miserable, Santa will be too weak to save Christmas. That's why your granddad wants to repair the merry-go-round. It will delight the kids attending the amusement park, and their smiles will grant him the power to defeat Ambrus. How about we try and finish what he started? I'll make a quick circle above the fair. Santa couldn't have gone far. And here, take these seeds. They might come in handy.
Come here, my little one. I see you've managed to fix the broken merry-go-round on your own. You succeeded where I failed. Well done! What is Christmas without amusement park rides? All the kids in the world will be grateful to you for rescuing their festive spirit. You deserve a special gift for helping them. Come with me, and I'll show you what I have for you. Didn't your parents tell you not to wander around unfamiliar places and spoil other people's fun? Then I guess it's up to me to teach you how to behave. Maybe now you'll learn your lesson. My friends and I are hosting a Christmas party. But I'm afraid naughty little kids like you are not invited. A couple of hours spent in this dark house alone should make you rethink your behavior. Those nasty kids won't give me a moment's peace! I'm sick of their stupid Christmas carols and never-ending whining for gifts and attention! I can't wait to see their reaction to my little surprise! Soon enough, we'll cancel Christmas for good! Ha ha! I can already imagine my do-good brother's frustration! When I convince all children that Santa is nothing but a myth, he will simply cease to exist. My brother is nothing without kids' belief in him. Well, good riddance then. Turn off this garbage, you little rascal. I can't think of a worse torture than this. Fine. I'll tell you everything I know. Just make it stop. Look, Ambrus and Frosty have some, unfinished business in the city square. I bet that's where you will find them. But don't get too excited. They're prepared for your arrival. Frosty has ordered her snowmen minions to surround the square and protect it from unwanted guests until she and Ambrus implement their plan. There is a secret passage to the square, though. Unlike the main entrance, it's not cordoned off by the snowmen. Frosty marked its location on a magic map. She gave it to me before we split up so that I could join her later. I stashed it away before planting those firecrackers. But even if you find that map, you won't see a thing on it. That's because in the dark, the magic map looks like an ordinary sheet of paper. Bright lighting is the only thing that can make the inscription on it visible. But you have zero chance of finding it in the dead of the night. I'm afraid you'll have to settle for the main entrance. And as soon as the snowmen spot you, Frosty will know about it. Just accept the fact that Christmas can't be saved. And now, how about you turn off this cacophony and set me free at last? I dread to think how many toys I'll have to deface to forget this humiliation.
look who's decided to share in the fun. You've been running your feet off to try and rescue Christmas, eh? Don't get your hopes up, little buddy. You're a bit late to the party. The Star of Oblivion is already adorning the Christmas tree. As soon as the clock strikes midnight, its glow will irreversibly erase Christmas from people's memory. With Santa being gone, all the elves will finally come back to their village where they've always belonged. At last, our lives will get back on track. Don't tell me you seriously think you can stop me. Santa has already tried and failed. Looks like you want to share his plight. Frosty, help our friend chill out a bit.
I'm sorry, Ambrus, but I can't do that just yet. I summoned snowmen not that long ago, so my staff still needs some time to cool down. Ask me again in a couple of hours.
No, that won't do. Ugh. Well, I suppose a helpless child wouldn't be able to thwart our plans anyway. I'll go back to my mission for now, but keep an eye on our little buddy, Frosty, just to be on the safe side.
happy to see you again, my young friend. Look, I've managed to find out how Ambrus persuaded Frosty to betray the Guardians of Christmas. He deceived her. As you already know, Frosty is forced to endure a miserable existence in a human body. Well, Ambrus convinced her it was Santa who turned her into a girl of flesh and blood. But Santa isn't to blame for that. It was Ambrus's own doing. I bet he did that to tarnish Santa's name and talk Frosty into becoming his faithful puppet. Frosty isn't a villain. She's just a victim of Ambrus's scheming. Please, show this magic wand to Frosty. As a sorceress, she'll be able to tell who used it last. This should come as an eye-opener to Frosty. While you're at it, I'll try and sneakily take the Star of Oblivion off that Christmas tree. It's a good thing I can fly.
Where did you find this wand? Santa used it to put a curse on me and condemn me to a lifetime of misery. What, you don't believe me? Fine then, I'll prove it to you. My strength is ebbing away so quickly. But I'll use my last remaining powers to show you how shamelessly Santa used me to his advantage. Then you'll stop sticking up for him. Answer me, my magic wand. To whom did you last belong? This can't be true. Ambrus, you deceived me, you scoundrel! I believed you. And this whole time, you've been abusing my trust.
Ho ho ho! It was so hilariously easy to infect your mind with my sweet little lie, Frosty. I had you wrapped around my finger, and let's be honest, you were quite useful to me. Oh, what now? Am I supposed to put on a repentant face and beg for your forgiveness? That pathetic magic wand I found in the northern forest broke in half right after I cast the first spell. At least that spell paid off handsomely and gave me a valuable ally in you, Frosty. How? I wish I didn't have to lose you, but I also can't afford to let you go free. It's funny how your own magic tricks can be turned against you, isn't it, Frosty? Now that you've wasted all your powers, you're nothing but a burden to me anyway. It's taking you too long to realize you are no match for me, little buddy. It's all over for you. Run for your life before you get on my bad side.
I hate to admit it, but I can't take the Star of Oblivion off that Christmas tree. It's clinging to the branches with some powerful magic. I pushed and pulled all I could, but it didn't move an inch. What's even worse, the star shot sparks at me every time I tried to touch it. It was painful, to say the least. I need to take a little break. Please, try to come up with a way to dispel the sorcery that's protecting the Star of Oblivion. If you need me, you'll find me here.
Who am I? Where am I? What am I doing here? Can anyone explain this to me?
Merry Christmas, Ambrus. You were helping me rescue this wonderful holiday, and thanks to you, it's now upon us, and it's all joy and splendor. Together with your fellow elves, you craft incredible gifts and deliver happiness to every home. Everyone admires you for that. What would we do without your talent?
Oh, Christmas, you say? Whatever it is, it sounds like a lot of fun. Hey, show me where I can find the other elves. I haven't seen them for ages. And yeah, glad to be of service.
I'm so sorry, Santa. I don't deserve your kindness after everything I've done to you and your friends. How can I ever earn your forgiveness?
It's all right now, Frosty. I forgive you. It's no use holding grudges, especially at Christmas. Let's get going, dear friends. Time to send in some last-minute gifts.